I think there's a paranoia throughout East Africa. There's paranoia in Kenya. There's paranoia in Uganda. There's paranoia in Tanzania. There's paranoia everywhere within the East African community. The difference is in the stages. The difference is in the manifestation of the paranoia. But the paranoia is there. The entity that we call the State House in East Africa, in the community, is in panic. It's not sure of where it is standing, how it relates to the people. And when we look at Tanzania, as my two colleagues here say, is still behind. In fact, Professor, I think it's even further behind than we attempt to suggest. Because here, if you look at ourselves, in 1991, 1992, we were agitating for space. We were speaking the truth to State House. And we were telling President Moi, you have got to open up the space. In Tanzania, you have got the whimpering of Tundu Lissu and Chadema, which is really something very minor as compared and contrasted with what was happening in Kenya at that time. And to secure herself, President Samia Suluhu decides that this person should start his journey on the death row. And then you have got, and here I've got to agree completely with my colleagues, the institution of parliament that has abdicated its responsibility. You heard how they spoke in that august house, if it is still august in any way, justifying what was happening. You see, the East African passport should stand for something. It should mean something. Here in Nairobi, we were harassed, we were terrorized a few years ago, spending nights outside the Nyayo House, seeking to switch our Kenyan passport for the East African community passport. That we have got a common parliament. We even have a common court. Tanzania itself is the headquarters of the East African community. We have got a number of protocols on movement of the people. We have got a political pillars, one of the 4 fundamental pillars of the East African Treaty, that we look forward to a moment when we are going to be federated as the East African community. And then you have these people, and Angie, I don't look at them as politicians. I saw Willy Mutunga and Martha Karua as lawyers who are going to this neighboring country where we have become borderless. We even have a common border post. Common border posts all over the place in the East African community. And they have arrived here just to go in court, to witness, not to do anything else, to witness. You have got, of course, Boni Mwangi, and you have got Agatha Atuhaire, who are, of course, activists, but who have been in this country before. And when they were there, they did not engage in any activism. In any event, activism is part of the parcel of the law in the 3 East African countries. At least on paper, there's nothing criminal about mobilizing people